Ghost, you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam! And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradley's Fun. I think, but is it right down there? Follow the Bradley's Fun? This is the dish. The dish where we talk about pop culture, theme parks, all things that are fun in the news, about travel and movies and TV shows and pop culture. And we might even talk a little bit about The Mandalorian and Grogu dropping their trailer today. And who knows what else we will be chatting about. Obviously, if you saw the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about something that's near and dear to my heart, very close to me, and that's Thunderation. We'll be talking about that at Silver Dollar City, which, for those of you that don't know, Dolly Parton's Dollywood is actually sister park to Silver Dollar City. It's not the other way around, but the Hershens are the family that own those parks. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I see you out there, wild man. Hey, it is, I don't know, is maybe somebody can answer in the chat. Is Pro still going on? I think Pro is probably still going on. I didn't see the ending, so I've been setting this up, but what the what? Oki's eating what the what? Anyway, thank you guys for coming in. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Thank you everybody that's coming in on the Strings and Pucks channel as well. Thank you guys so much. Hit the like button over there too. All the likes help get this out to as many people as we possibly can, which is something we would very much like to do. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, if you enjoy talking about travel, hey Jess, do you have the link if you want to jump in? Jess, I see you out there in the chat. You're more than welcome to jump in, especially since we'll be talking about something that's a little bit closer to your part of the country. You're up there in Ohio. This is in Branson, Missouri. But yeah, jump in if you want. You should have the link. You know where to find it, hopefully. If you don't, I'll just send it to you privately. Let me know in the chat if you need it. Anyhow, Izzo's Place, I see Izzo's Place. Let me say hi to everybody that's coming in the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, comment below, replay gang, hit the like button on the way into the replay. And let's just say hi to everybody that is popping on in here today. My goodness gracious me. We have Eric and Raph. First one, our great wrench and great guest, and she'll be here in just a moment popping in. Says hi, Kaladin 910. Kaladin, it guten Tag, guten Nacht, I don't know what the guten something. gluten free is what we'll say. Hello, O2RR, popping in, strings and pucks. Hey, y'all, hanging out on Ron's stream. Make sure you sub to his channel. There it is. Thank you very much. And we have a goal that involves Jeremy today. Hopefully he'll be sticking around. If we make that goal, we are 1/10 of the way to the goal. So that's cool. And then this over here, Kaladin 910 says hi to O2RR. That's me. If you ever see that pop in the chat, that's me. Steve Gutter says, what is happening? I think that's what that's supposed to be. So what's going on, Jeremy? Jeremy says we're going to talk about a roller coaster. Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle for the $2 comes in. We'll get back to this. I just spit all over my microphone. We'll get back to that. Flying Blind, thank you so much. I appreciate the super duper support. Kaladin 910 coming in. Moments with Moni podcast. I like that. That's a nice name. And I just messed up my chat. Wild Man of Yavin says, who is this guy? I don't know. You know what I should have done? I should have uploaded, and this is really fun. I have me as Gaston, and I don't have any videos of that. I have photos, but I can take the photo and turn it into like a video using AI. And I've done that, but I don't have the clip here. Strings and pucks. Calvin and Jess Hart's the theme parks. Yes, indeed. And Moments with Moni. Dan's Life at the Kingdom is here. Thank you guys, all the members popping in. Let me see. I'm popping up. Izzo's Place. Sup, this boy. Well, sup, Izzo's Place. Izzo, my gosh. Come over here. See what they're doing in my place. It's crazy. A ton of work being done. There's a hole. If I go outside of my place right now and I walk to the right and I'm on the second floor, there's a hole in the sidewalk in the concrete. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Wildman says it's the Lunar New Year, so Happy New Year's to those who celebrate. Yes. Moon's over Miami. That's what is Moon's over Miami? Is it at IHOP or is it at what's the other place called? I can't even think of it now. But Moon's over Miami it's a dish somewhere. It's on the menu somewhere. Let's see. Coach Juliet Eden says hi. Hello, Coach Juliet. And then Wild Man of Yavin for the $1 chiming in. Thank you. We'll get to that in a minute too. We got to get to all the supers shortly. Tim Owens. Hello, fellow St. Louisan and former Six Flags cast mate. Tim, where did we wait a second? Were you at the Saloon show? Were you in yes, I did, absolutely. I was Six Flags 1992 Rhythm Nation. You know what I really want to do? I actually been searching for this. I've been searching for a VCR to take my tapes, to digitize all of the footage, because I have lots of Rhythm Nation on video footage, and I want to digitize it, and then I want to put the whole video together and put it up on YouTube. Gosh, that would be cool. Moan. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Fairbricks is here. I see you, Fairbricks, coming in. Didn't work. Figured out my cheat code. Oh, did I? I think I've got it set for 2 today instead of 1. That's why. Am I missing anybody? Zach, see you there. Dan, see you there. Moni, see you there. They went on. There is Denny's. Thank you. Izzo's Place and Wildman both Denny's. Is that at Denny's? Moons over my head. I don't know why I couldn't think of Denny's. Oh my gosh, it is. You know, it's funny, Dan. Dan says we actually had construction walls up, and there was a while I couldn't go outside, but they're down. It's really bad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Jessica. Let's see. I got Fairbrooks is putting good links. Appreciate that. 1992. I was 11. Ron was beginning his work life journey. Yes, I was 20 years old in 1992. I'm only 9 years older than you. That's not very much, really. Like brothers, Let's see. Am I missing? Okay, I think I've caught up with everybody. And Snortapoopas Q Burr just popped in and chimed in. So if anybody knows in the chat, let me know if the WDW Pro Show is still happening. And I would appreciate that. But in the meantime, let's bring on our esteemed panelists, shall we?
Afternoon, everybody.
Hey, I've never gotten the norm. What's up?
Never gotten the norm?
I don't think so. I love that clip.
Yeah, it's fun. I gotta find some more welcoming in clips too. How you doing today, brother?
Doing good, man. We warmed up like 30 degrees. Everything's melting. So,
there you go. There you go. So I noticed here, because we had such a long freeze in January and even into February, where it's been really cold in Orlando, unusually cold, that my allergies did not kick in like they normally do. Normally it's first week of February, like clockwork every year, because here in Orlando, allergy season is February, March instead of April, May, like it is back home. Well, back home, I've been here for 17 years. I guess this is my home, right? Anyhow, so I noticed today my throat's starting to itch. I'm like, I wake up, my throat's itching. I'm sneezing. I'm like, oh, wow, the temperature's rising. Allergies are back.
The mildew, yeah, you're right. It's starting to melt. I think I had a little bit of that because the mildew starts hitting the air. Yep.
Yeah, and maybe it'll be shorter season this year. I haven't bought my own mugs yet. I'm still using. I got a Snoopy mug today, but I need to get my Follow the Bradleys fun.
Yeah, get
mugs.
your swag on.
I do have them available. I just need to get to them. But before we get to that, we are going to get to somebody who is coming to us from the future. I love it when she comes to us from the future.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Oh, but she is absolutely here. There she is, Erica.
Hello.
From Erica and Raph.
Yeah.
Do you have
from the future.
Do you have any brew? Do you have any brew?
I have water in my, and that was left over from Friday. I need to wash it out.
Ew. What kind of banter is that?
It's brewing, that's for sure.
It's growing. It's not brewed banter. It's throwing things over at Culture's Place. We got a couple of supers coming in before we even get started, so let's get on. Starting out with the super chats. I can't believe it. We got a goal of 10 on this show today. 10 at 2 or more. I don't know. I've never done a goal of 10. I just put it out there to see if we can make it. I've been like, why not? Why not, right? It's only $2. It's now the dollar ones don't count towards the goal, wild man, but I still appreciate everyone. Now, there is a new celebration, but but I don't think the person that it's for is in the chat. But
Aw.
I am starting to take note of the people that are leaving the super chats and the support and all that, and we'll be making individualized celebrations for y'all. But all of my celebrations are, of course, to dance to, right? That's going to be like, it's, if you guys know, if you've been here before, you know, when we celebrate the support, super chat, super thanks, super stickers, membership, somebody becomes a member, somebody does a member milestone chat, or drops gifted memberships in the chat, anything like that, we celebrate, and we celebrate with dance clips. And so we will continue to do that. I will add more and more of them. But when we celebrate, if you are a member of the channel, drop a member emojis in the chat. And if you're not a member, still participate with us. Drop any kind of fun, wavy, pink hands emojis like Erica likes to use, or any of those types of things. It will be lots and lots of fun. So you'll see what I mean in a minute, because we got a couple of supers to read off, and then we're going to celebrate, right? And then we want you to celebrate with us. Flying Blind on a rocket cycle. I love seeing you in the chat, brother. For the 199, power to the 199, says, hi, everyone. Thank you, Flying Blind. Wild Man of Yavin chiming in for $1. Appreciate that. And Tim Owens from St. Louis says, what do you think of our home park might be so? Oh, my gosh. I've talked about that a little bit. What is that? Somebody's who's that coming from? I don't know if it's coming from Erica or Jeremy, but there's a
Are you hearing typing, like tapping?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably me. I'm the one with all the tech issues of the last, like, I don't know, going on 3 weeks now.
It was just like a bump. That's okay. Yeah. All right. So we've got so what do I think of our home park, St. Louis? So we don't know what's going on with it. I'm very, very curious to see what happens. The biggest thing for me is I would hate to see St. Louis. The way I always think of it is Six Flags over Mid-America, but Six Flags St. Louis. I don't want to see it go away. It closes down every winter, and I wish there was something they could do with it in the winter to make money, and to keep the park going. And it's hard to employ people, and it's a difficult prospect. The local parks, all the city parks, you know, the ones around Chicago, New Jersey, St. Louis, all the smaller city parks, they struggle. It's a really, really hard business to make money unless you're Disney and you can charge $450 for lightning lanes per person, and people will still pay $650 per person per day just to come into your park and ride rides. Disney can get away with that. I don't know. It's not worth it, by the way, for anybody. Even if you have the money, do not buy a $450 Premier Pass Lightning Lane at Disney. It never will be worth it. Don't do it. I'm just telling you now. But yeah, I wish they can't get away with that in a park like St. Louis. But what we can get away with here, and by the way, if it does get sold, I hope that the people that buy it, which is a company out of Orlando that's looking to do that possibly, I hope that they run it well and not run it into the ground. I don't know. I haven't been there since 2008, and I really need to get back and see it. So hopefully I will, and we shall see. But what we are going to see for right now is we are going to celebrate. So thank you for the supers. Let's celebrate that. Everybody celebrate together in the chat. You know what to do. Let's celebrate. Thank you guys for those super chats. Yeah, we try to keep this show friendly enough for children to walk by. If you've got this plane and kids are walking around in the background, just to let you know, just so there you go.
Yes, guys, you can express an opinion, but please do not use any obscenities.
Yeah, we try to avoid that here. You know, it's funny. This is interesting. When I worked at Silver Dollar City, you could, in fact, get fired on the spot for using a swear word.
That used to be the case in a lot of the family places. And Michigan still has a law in the books that if you say an obscenity in front of a woman or child, you can get arrested. They still haven't taken that law off the books that I know of.
Well, I mean, well, darn.
Interesting.
Erica, I'm sorry, but you can't go to Michigan.
Yeah, Erica, your mouth will land you in prison.
I know.
Is that a challenge?
I'll joke about Avengers: Age of Ultron, shall we? Anyway, no, you're good, Zach. You're fine. But I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all good. Like, we're adults, obviously. We don't personally care. But it's a YouTube thing. We're trying to keep this on the up and up. Yay. Hey, thank you so much for the support so far. We do have a goal, and that goal is what's the goal? If we get to 10, we got 2 out of 10. If we get to 10 on the supers, Jeremy, hopefully you're still good and here and up for it. We'll be taking a song request. Yes. Absolutely. So Tim, yeah, okay. So Tall Tim, I think I remember you because you're the only person that I subbed in for. So a day that he couldn't come to work, right? I subbed in and I was Foghorn Leghorn that day. Because there weren't a lot of tall people at Six Flags that year, and you had to be, I think, even you had to be at least 6 foot to do Foghorn. I'm trying to remember because they added something on my feet, and I don't know if that was because I was too tall or too short. No, I was 6'2", so I don't think I was too short. I think they might have added a little something on the bottom of my feet, but anyway, so I did Foghorn for one day, and yeah, and of course, Fright Fest, we did the haunted houses together, and yeah, absolutely, man. So you found me, yes, and Tim knows this. I went by RE back then. My initials are Ron E. Bradley, so people just called me by my first 2 initials, RE. But you know why? There's a reason for that. That's the funniest reason ever. Because do you guys remember? Are you old enough to remember the miniseries North and South?
No.
I don't remember it.
Okay. Oh God, who's the guy that started Roadhouse?
Oh, Patrick Swayze.
Okay, so Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze was in it. The woman from the later years of Cheers, Kirstie Alley was in it. Patrick Swayze was in it. A whole bunch of famous people were in North and South, and it was about the Civil War. And it was and Patrick Swayze's character, his name was Ari Main. Now it was pronounced Ari, but it was like Aurey or something. But I liked his character so much that I decided to go by Ari.
You know, my wife's family loved North and South so much they had the whole thing they recorded it on VHS, and it was several tapes. It was
I did that with the entire run of Lois and Clark.
No.
I had 2 boxes worth of tapes of Lois and Clark. Doesn't matter now because it's on streaming, but wow. I had recorded all of Lois and Clark. So yeah, and I think there's I saw another chat come in again with O2RR chiming in here. Toad's Cafe meet. I have not heard good things about Das Steakhouse. Boy, if you are an Epic, honestly, Pizza Moon is really, really good. And the name of the place, the Asian Purple Dragon or whatever it's called. It's by Helios. That one is really good. I can't think of the name of it offhand. I'm so sorry. Let me look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Look it up.
Is it the Blue Dragon?
I thought it was purple something. I think it's right. If I look it up at Universal Resort.
Man, I could go for some noodles and some egg rolls right about now.
It's supposed to be really, really, it's really, really good. Dude, rock on now security.
And I had dinner.
Let me see here. I thought I just signed in. This thing is taking forever. Sorry. You can't search on this app, and I really, that kind of bothers me that you can't just search on the app.
What are you using?
I'm using the Universal app itself. All right, where is it? Right here.
I would just use.
It's the Blue Dragon Pan Asian Restaurant. The Blue Dragon. I thought it was Purple Dragon. Blue Dragon Pan Asian Restaurant. If you go there, ask for Eric. Okay, Eric. He will take care of you. I promise. I worked with him many places, and Eric is awesome. And that's the Blue Dragon. Out of what you mentioned, and now I've also heard Mead Hall. I didn't get a chance to go in, but I've heard Mead Hall is really, really good. Apparently, Das Steakhouse is a place to avoid, but Pizza Moon, and you got to get the cone from. You got to get the mac and cheese cone. And then, dude, rock on now. Security at the zoo. Well, congratulations, Tim. If I'm in St. Louis, all right. If I'm in St. Louis and I go to the zoo, which the St. Louis Zoo is awesome, do not miss the St. Louis Zoo if you ever get a chance to go there. I will come by and say hi. Absolutely. That's cool. Or if you come down to Orlando, just, look me up and let me know. Say hi. Very, very cool. Do I have a canner? That might have been.
They're talking about canning stuff on my side. There's a bunch of people who do homesteading stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Moni is putting up a bunch of spaghetti sauce that she made and
don't tempt me with spaghetti sauce. I love spaghetti sauce.
Oh, so good.
But first, before we get on with it, we have another celebration. You guys ready? Let's celebrate.
Is it too much? Too much. It's the birthday.
This is just the best of us seen. Hey. Nice. All right. We do have stories to get to, I promise you. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Whoops. Let me see here. Okay. And we may cover more than this today, but I'm going to get right into it. That did not work. Let's try that again. Let's try this again, shall we? That always takes such a long, long time. Or actually, it's too short of a time. All right, well, let's get this on the stage. So here we go. This is out of People, and let me get rid of this. And this is what's wild. The reason I'm using this is just to show you how big of a deal this is. The fact that it's being run in People magazine. I mean, this is not a small deal. Okay. Out of People magazine, beloved roller coaster is permanently shutting down after 33 years in operation. Yeah, absolutely. Thunderation at Silver Dollar City will close for good on January 2nd, 2027. This is by Colson Thayer out of People. There's a picture of Thunderation. Most people that live in St. Louis for any amount of time also end up going down to Silver Dollar City because Branson's about 3.5 hours away. So it's not a very far place. It's kind of like coming up to Orlando from the Palm Coast. Thunderation Roller Coaster, Silver Dollar City, Branson, Missouri. Credit Silver Dollar City. Need to know, a beloved wooden mine train coaster is officially closing for good. On Monday, February the 16th, park officials at Branson, Missouri, Silver Dollar City announced the Thunderation Roller Coaster will close at the end of the 2026 season. The ride first opened in 1993 and has since carried more than 27 million riders, according to the park. That is a lot of people that have been on it. Now, why is this close to my heart in particular? Well, guess what? 1993 happens to be the very first year, well, the only year that I worked for Silver Dollar City. So I was cast in the Silver Dollar City Saloon show. And at the beginning of the 1993 season, I played Bart, the saloon proprietor. And it was a huge deal because in 1993, that was the 20th anniversary of the Silver Dollar City Saloon. So we sang 20 years of having fun, relaxing when the day is done. And still the folks come back asking for more. Yeah, it was, we had a blast with that. So, yeah, it means a lot to me because Thunderation opened the year that I worked at Silver Dollar City. And after all this time, I even had this thought a few years ago, and I think it was 1993. Yeah, in 1993, I considered. In the fall of 1992, I considered going to Branson and seeing if just for fun auditioning. To see if they would bring me back for the 50th anniversary saloon show. And then I was invited to the 50th reunion of all cast members. And I wish I could have gone, but I wasn't able to go in 1993. I just started the channel. Well, technically started in, I think it said 1993, 2023. Sorry, in 2023 was the 50th anniversary, and I had just started the channel and wasn't able to get to that anniversary. But this is really wild. So 2023 was also the 30th anniversary of the coaster, and now it's been there for 33 years. So this is what the story says. After more than 3 decades of thrills, a beloved mine train roller coaster is officially shutting down for good. On Monday, February the 16th, park officials at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri announced the closure of Thunderation, one of the most celebrated mine train roller coasters in the United States. According to a press release, the 80-foot tall, 48-mile-per-hour coaster first opened in 1993, according to the park's website. And according to me being there too, by the way, the ride's 3,022 feet of track, which offers scenic views of Missouri's Ozark Mountains, features a 910-degree double helix into a mine shaft. When it opened, it was named the fastest mine train coaster to date. That was, of course, at the time. It's really cool. They also had cars on there where you could ride backwards the entire time. That was pretty cool. At the time, what's that?
I don't think I know of a roller coaster that had that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was. You could choose. You could be like, when you're waiting in line, you could be like, hey, can I ride backwards? And but it's really funny because as I'm bringing this up, the actual memories are starting to flood into my brain of that time period back then of getting on the ride. It's wild what it's doing to my brain right now.
Wow.
At the time, Tim Baldwin, the events director of the American Coaster Enthusiast, called it a successful addition that put Silver Dollar City on the coaster map. This was a big deal because Silver Dollar City didn't really have much in the way of, I think this was like the first real coaster there, because they have an indoor ride called Fire in the Hole, which kind of has some coaster features, but isn't really a full coaster. They redid it, so I haven't been there since then, but he added, hopefully it will lead to many more great rides in the future. Since then, the coaster has carried more than 27 million riders, the park reports. Now, Silver Dollar City is a seasonal park, and I'm guessing Dollywood is as well, in the sense that I believe it opens in March typically, and will close after, I don't know, I think it's the 1st or 2nd in January. I'm not sure what, I'm not sure when they close for the year, but they have at least 2 to 2.5 months that they're shut down for refurb during the winter. Nobody comes to Branson during the winter, which kind of stinks. I wish it was. That was the worst part of living there. It's one of the reasons I wanted to move, is because it gets very depressing. Like literally the whole town goes on unemployment for 2 months. I'm not kidding. Yeah, everybody files unemployment. Like December 31st is on unemployment for January, February, and then goes back to work. That's just how it works. It's a seasonal town. There's very little. There's a few things that stay open, but the town is really, really dead during January and February. So, but it's a beautiful, beautiful town to visit. And so yeah, it's wild. All right, so it does say that the ride, let's see, the coaster was originally designed in Utah by Aerodynamics. Do you know that one, Erica? Aerodynamics?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, so the attractions, I know Erica's really big on the companies that do the roller coasters. The attraction steel track was manufactured and shaped before traveling to the park, where it was constructed with timbers from Louisiana and Arkansas. Oh, so cool. The ride is set to operate for the 2026 season. And this is what I want to highlight here in just a moment. The ride is set to operate for the 2026 season, and its last day is scheduled for January 2nd, 2027. The reason why I'm highlighting that is because they're actually letting you know in advance of a full season of operation that it's going to close down. They're giving people a full year to come to the park if you haven't had a plan and get there. And I think that's really cool. There's a lot of times where like Disney will shut down a ride and it's like 2-3 months out, or maybe day of or whatever. Or they'll shut down a ride forever, but they won't let you know that it's actually shut down forever until 2 years later. I love it when they do that. The 1880s theme park's fictional Marvel Cave Mining Company is taking back this section of the park for geological surveys. The press release states the company is I got to read this in like the language of the area. The company is ordering Thunderation to vacate the tracks to make way for resumed mining operations inside Silver Dollar City. Thunderation has had its run, said Foreman Jedediah Campbell, but this mountain was never meant to be borrowed forever. There are still undiscovered sections of that mine, and I intend to see what it holds. The work underground matters more than any cheer from above. That's how he would say it. The company, which ceased operations in 1889, wants to return to good, honest work underground, deep within Marvel Cave, and the current rails must be cleared. So I will ask the panel, what do you think of the announcement of the ride closing down after 33 years? How they're doing the announcement? I just want to hear your thoughts.
I defer to Erica.
Well, several thoughts. 33 years, that's a pretty good run for a coaster. And I've said this before, it was a very long time ago. Roller coasters tend to have expiration dates. And that's a bittersweet thing to say because a lot of your enthusiasts attach themselves emotionally to their top 5, or top 3. And when it comes time for a coaster to be replaced, it usually makes headlines because people love that nostalgia. They love that nostalgic thrill. But a lot of times it's for safety reasons, or if it's an older coaster and its manufacturer went out of business and most likely got absorbed by another manufacturer, a lot of times parts they stop making parts for these coasters and they can't safely continue to maintain them. And it becomes complicated. And it's just easier and better to replace than to maintenance. Yeah, and there's probably there's a whole lot more to it than that too. If you get into the weeds.
Yeah, no, it's true. But this coaster actually lasted longer. And then think about this thing. It lasted longer than it's not called the rock. Everybody wants to call it even I want to call it the rock and roller coaster. The roller coaster, Universal.
Hulk?
Rip Ride Rocket. Well,
Oh.
technically even Hulk, because they actually had to tear Hulk completely apart and rebuild it in order to
Yeah, I
have
wish they
that
do that at
stand.
I wish they do that with Kumba over at Busch Gardens in Tampa. They just
Yeah.
I won't ride it anymore. It's gotten so rough. I used to be so smooth. And it
These
could
are
have its
some
days numbered. We just don't know it. I hate to say that, but I try not to get attached to these mega coasters because eventually their days are numbered usually.
This is I'm scrolling through some old pictures of Silver Dollar City.
Oh
Wow,
my
that's their American Plunge log flume. Silver Dollar. This is at Christmas. They do a giant wreath around the sign that's at the front of the park. Man, silver. Yeah, that's funny, Tim. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. But it's such a beautiful park, right? And you see things there that you'll definitely not see at here's a shot. My gosh, I'll put this on the screen. Look at this shot. This is from a real camera. I've digitized it, but like
Wow.
that's the kind of scenery you see when you're on a coaster there. Looking back into the Ozarks, the coaster being built into the mountains. Now this one I think is Wildfire. I don't think this one's Thunderation. But yeah, and I think Dollywood has some very nice similarities.
The Smoky Mountains are so pretty. You just want to curl up with a
Beautiful.
cup of coffee somewhere and just enjoy the scenery.
This is in the Ozarks. So the Ozarks are a very different kind of a mountain range because most people call them hills. As a matter of fact, the term hillbilly kind of almost came out of there. But true. Anyway, but the Ozarks are a very old mountain range that were carved out by lakes and waterways going through them rather than being pushed up by two bodies of land pressing into each other like the Rockies did. So it's very, very, very different. You actually go down into the Ozark Mountains. And what's interesting about the Ozarks, other than like other mountain ranges, and if you're out west, you know this, you have mountains and valleys out west. In the Ozarks, you don't really have like these flat valley plains and then the mountains in the background. Once you're in the Ozarks, all you see is Ozarks. All you see is the hills or mountains or whatever the heck you want to call them. But it's pretty cool.
That's beautiful. I mean, it looks like a perfect mine type setting all around it.
Yeah. Christmas time. This might have been at Christmas because I see the lights on during the day. I think this was like 2002, maybe. These are really, really old pictures that I'm showing. But it's a gorgeous place. And yeah, you can see it like, and it's really well themed outside of a Disney park. It's going to be like the best type of theming that you're going to see. It's really interesting how the park developed. Let me see if I can show the park's website for a minute. So here's a Silver Dollar City website, and that's their whole. You've got a great past in front of you. Celebrate spring in the heart of the Ozarks. It just kind of goes through these slides. And they also have festivals, so they have seasons of festivals. If you go on the train, you're going to get robbed. It's a fun part of the train ride there. So their train goes around the park, and at some point in time, you get stopped and you get robbed. They have a train robber. It's really funny the way they do it, but
That's really cool. I didn't realize it was that immersive.
It's so completely an immersive park, and it was so really interesting the way the park developed. There's the announcement, the final season, rumble through the treetops one last time on Thunderation. The theme park. Hey, there's Terry, my friends of mine. The theme park didn't start as a theme park. So the story of Silver Dollar City begins way back in the early 1900s when Marvel Cave was discovered, and they started to do tours at Marvel Cave, and people paid money for the tours. And back then, it was super dangerous. People were sliding around on rocks and mud and trying to climb down on ropes, and it was and they were guided with like lanterns. Like what? That's how it started. 1949, I believe it was around 49. I could be wrong about the exact year, but that's when the Herschens purchased a lease on the land, a 99-year lease. And they're like, we're going to organize the cave tours, and we're going to build some infrastructure inside the cave so that people can walk on stairs to go down. And they started to do that. And they realized that they started to have so many people come to the cave, they needed something above it for people to like have something to do while they waited to go into the cave. So they started building a couple of shops. And let's build some type of a snack stand. We'll have some food available for them. And hey, Kevin, just saw you pop in the chat there. Super chat coming in. So they did that. It was really, really cool. And they started handing out people's change. And this was like a thing that they did for Marvel Cave. When people would pay in cash, they would hand them their change in silver dollars.
Oh, cool.
And they're like, we'll call this place Silver Dollar City. And they made up this, made up town name. And then it just started to grow. Over the years, more people came. They needed more things to do. So they kept building it up. And eventually, I don't know when it officially opened as Silver Dollar City, the theme park. But the cave is still there. And now, as part of your entry fee to the park, you can go on a cave tour for free. It's complimentary if you want to do that.
That's ironic.
It's super, super cool. It's a beautiful cave. It's the cave. There's an opening in the cave that's so big that you can actually fit 3 filled up hot air balloons inside of it. It's amazing. Some of the other decor at the park, and I've never highlighted this on the show. I've always wanted to highlight it, and now with this breaking news, it's actually covered in People magazine. I'm like, you know what? We should do that.
That's really cool.
So there's some more pictures that you can see of the park. Because I just kind of want people to know. If you're in the chat and you want to see Thunderation, you're going to want to go this year. There is some. I think there's me on one of the rides. 2006. There's the saloon that I worked in 1993, the Silver Dollar Saloon.
Wow.
And I played the saloon proprietor. I wasn't there that long. I didn't stay the whole season. And a lot of things go on in 1993. When I was young, I was 21 years old, and I left after about 3 months to pursue some other endeavors. But boy, did I have a blast when I was there. This was not at Silver Dollar City. This one's at Celebration, and I think they've torn down that wooden roller coaster. Celebration City was another park owned by Silver Dollar City and the Herschens, but it shut down. And here is November of 2007. You can see what their Christmas looks like. Pretty wild. And you can, oh my gosh, there are lights on everything. I've heard that some of the Osborne family lights might have actually ended up at Silver Dollar City. So if you were fans of the Osborne lights, some of them might be there. They've ended up apparently in different places. I know some of the Osborne lights were used here. Let's see. Don't need my paychecks. Don't even see my old paychecks. But yeah, it's an incredible place. My mom says here, my mom's in the chat. She says May 1st, 1960. That's when Silver Dollar City first opened up as a theme park. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. So for the first 11 years of operation, or however long that was when they first started the cave, between then and actually opening up as the park, pretty wild. But yeah, Steve Gunner says, yeah, sad day every time a wooden coaster is decommissioned. I'm trying to see if there are any more prominent photos that I want to show, just so you can see here's a couple of them that so that's the sign at the entrance to the park when you first walk in, and this is what the park looks like all over. By the way, I don't know if I think they have the same cinnamon bread at this park that they sell at Dollywood. The food is freaking phenomenal. You'll die. The food is so good. Erica, there are certain festivals. If you go, you get a chance to go to Silver Dollar City, you eat the food there, you will be in heaven. Because of the type of food. I love to eat. Oh my gosh. My way through parks. So I've never experienced better food in any other park than the Silver Dollar City. And I'm not kidding. This is Wildfire, and it is a coaster that goes through the you can see me there. There's Wildfire. And this is the same as Thunderation. I just can't see it there. That's Zippity Doo. That's somehow Splash Mountain ended up in this bunch of pictures. I don't want to show that'll be really sad. Splash Mountain's gone. Yeah, good night. There's another picture of, I think it's Wildfire. That's not Thunderation, is it? Let me put it on the screen. You can see. Boom, there it is. This actually might be Thunderation because it's a steam train. You can see they actually have steam coming out of the coaster to like mimic the steam engine and all that. That one's back at Disney. I looked up Silver Dollar City and it pulled up things that aren't necessarily Silver Dollar City in the Google Photos search. I'm trying to see what else we have here. That's Living with the Land. You don't need this. That's Splash Mountain again. Oh, that's so sad. All right. Is this I think that's Big Thunder Mountain. And then there's a bunch of pictures of it's so funny. So good. Okay, sorry that something started to play in my ear. Hopefully you guys didn't hear it. When I looked up Silver Dollar City on my Google Photos, this is really, really funny. It brought up with Silver Dollar City, it also brought up Splash Mountain photos, specifically Splash Mountain. It's the only thing it brought up from Disney, because Splash Mountain's decor was so much like, and it's funny, it's so much like Silver Dollar City. I used to call it like that. I used to call it the Ozark section of the park. And of course, when you go to Tom Sawyer's Island, there are caves that were caves from the Ozark. So yeah. Oh man, it's wild. Jeremy, have you ever been on like a mine train, mine cart type roller coaster?
Yeah, so Cedar Point had two really good ones. One actually called the Mine Ride in Frontier Town. And Steve was joking about this. Wooden roller coasters are great for nostalgia, but they're really tough on your joints. At one point, Cedar Point in the 90s built the tallest wooden roller coaster, at least in the U.S., and they took that one down. And that's why I'm thinking 30 years is a long time, because I think some of these only last 10, 15 years, the wooden ones. You don't see a ton of those, and they're my favorite. The clacking sound, just the way the boards shake and everything, but they take some hard miles.
They do. It's not as bad as Space Mountain, though. Space Mountain to me is the worst one. Like it shakes so bad. I would rather do Mine Train.
Izzo just said the Mine Ride's still there. That's got to be 40 or 50 years old.
Yeah,
that Mine Ride. Good grief.
Mandalorian, 40's Mandalorian brings us up in the chat, and I do want to show this, so we'll put it on the stage. Yes, Silver Dollar City is building a beautiful, almost Grand Floridian looking type hotel on property. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm very excited about this. Look at I know the slides are going by kind of fast, but look at the grounds, that pool, the everything. It's going to be pretty darn cool. So for anybody looking for an alternative to a Disney vacation, and maybe you want something more middle of America, more family values, all of those types of things, they're all found at Silver Dollar City. I don't know. I mean, I don't think you get fired for it. I hope not now, but like, yeah, the family values are there. Yeah, you're right. Frontierland around former rivers of America was supposed to resemble 1880 Missouri before they destroyed it. Absolutely. That's why it's very, very close to my heart, the fact that they got rid of it. And it was there because of Walt. Like, Walt loved this kind of stuff. But, of course, Silver Dollar City was already there. So Walt couldn't do Silver Dollar City because Silver Dollar City predated Walt Disney World. It didn't completely predate Disneyland, but the area was already owned by somebody else. So he couldn't do anything. He looked at St. Louis. Walt definitely looked at St. Louis to build a park, but he was not, that ended up not being the best idea. And that's ended up coming to Walt Disney World here in Florida. Any final thoughts on Thunderation shutting down before we look at our supers?
No, but I did look it up. Izzo, the Mine Ride was built in 1969. It'll be 57 coming up.
Wow. Here. Wow. Yeah.
That's a long
gosh,
time.
that torn to the ground.
Well, an oldie but a goodie. And sometimes I don't think that we have to let the past die. Kill it if you have to. I'm not a Kylo Ren fan, but I will say Thunderation had a good run, and maybe this means that they're clearing the ground for something even better to come in the future. It looks like we've got some new super chats that have come in. We're up to 8 out of 10 on the goal. So if anybody fills in the last 2, that'd be awesome. O2RR for 199. Power to the 199. I like the theme of Toad's Cafe the best, however. Yes, the Toad. I'm assuming you're talking about, is it Toad's or Toad School Cafe, the one that's in Nintendo Land? Theming wise, yeah, you want to sit inside it and have the opportunity to go there. And I've heard the food's okay, not bad. Let's see, my favorites at my favorite salmon and sausage are at the Mead Hall. I need to get over there, and when I go to Epic, next time I go to Epic, I will plan on hitting Mead Hall up for sure. And then Tim Owen says, this is to me, I'm sure you can take the hillbilly out of the Ozarks. You can't take the Ozarks out. I know. What am I going to do? But we have had some really, really good supers on the show today. Really, really appreciate it. Steve Gunner says, road trip.
Steve just put in the chat, the oldest wooden roller coaster in America was built in 1920. It's still in operation.
Which one is it?
It's
Isn't
the
that up in-
Jackrabbit at Seabreeze Amusement Park in Rochester, New York.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna say it's up there in New York or Jersey.
No.
That's crazy. 106 years old.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Izzo's got an open invitation. If anybody ever comes up to Cedar Point for a visit, contact me and I'll meet you there.
I love Cedar Point. Absolutely. They got
Raph
Camp
wants to
Snoopy
go.
too.
I'm nervous.
They got camp what?
They have Camp Snoopy. Cedar Point got the Peanuts licensing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of peanut themed areas, including like a garden where they do the hedges in the shape of the characters.
That's cute. I love the Peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
This year they really went, at least base. They had all this Charlie Brown Peanuts Thanksgiving decor. It was just like everywhere. Even Pottery Barn. I don't know if there was an anniversary that maybe I was unaware of, and they were just marketing the Peanuts a lot this last fall. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was just
Jen
very
is
much
a
in
Snoopy
season.
fan to the nth degree. I got to look that stuff up.
Oh, my wife is absolutely a Snoopy fan.
We did Snoopy in Woodstock for Christian's nursery theme when he was a baby.
Oh,
I
Mhm.
heard. No, tell me if I'm wrong. I heard. Whoops.
There is a maintenance, exchange people.
Sorry about that. We got maintenance people that are here right now. Anyhow, we have all of these. I want to. Oops, did I miss? No, this is the one that's supposed to be on right now. Tim Owens. By the way, we're at 9 out of 10 for the super chats. We just need one more, and then we'll take a request for Jeremy. Beverly Hillbillies was filmed at Silver Dollar City. That is right. There was an episode, or maybe there was a series of episodes where they actually filmed the Beverly Hillbillies at Silver Dollar City. See if I can find that. What episodes? I'm just going to type it in of Beverly Hillbillies filmed at Silver Dollar City.
Well, Ron's looking that up. Guys, if you're in my chat, I pinned Ron's channel up at the top. Please make sure you subscribe to Follow the Bradleys Fun. I appreciate you being in my chat. Just make sure you give Ron a subscribe so you can catch all of his shows.
Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, here it is. We're going to put this up on the screen for you. This is Hershey Family Entertainment. This is the main website of the people that own Silver Dollar City. See Silver Dollar City every Wednesday night in October on Beverly Hillbillies CBS. A cherished chapter of TV history in ours was written right here at Silver Dollar City 50 years ago when the humble heart of the Ozarks met the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. The Silver Dollar City celebrates 65 years of memories this season. That was last year. We're reflecting on an unforgettable era of our early days. In 1969, the Young Park was buzzing with lights, cameras, and action as Town Square was transformed into an elaborate set for 5 episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies. A moment in time that would put Silver Dollar City in the national spotlight. Wow. And of course, it wasn't particularly big back then. So that's a huge, huge, huge deal. But if we get one more super chat, Jeremy, we'll take a request.
I will.
See what Jeremy can sing. So we're looking for that one. In the meantime, we're going to celebrate the ones that have come in. You guys ready for a celebration? Get ready in the chat with your emojis. Let's celebrate.
much. It's perfect.
Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
And in the meantime, we have a couple more super chats come in. For the goal, make Jeremy work $2 from S. Pukian.
That's awesome.
And then we also had Tim Owens come in with a $2 for here you go. And even O2RR, Food and Meat Hall is simple and rustic, booked good. Plus, don't they serve mead? They serve mead, right? You got to have Vikings have to have mead. The only thing I always wondered about the Isle of Berk, I thought that Vikings were supposed to be from Norway. So why is it then that the Isle of Berk, all of the Vikings speak with a Scottish accent? I never understood that part. What Scottish Vikings? Is that what they're supposed to be? I don't know.
I never even thought about it. Honestly,
yeah.
That's funny.
Ron, this is from my mom. I think you were 4 or 5 years old. We took you to Kings Island and Cedar Point. I remember Kings Island. Kings Island, I think it was 8. If I remember correctly, I think it was 8 because we stayed at the house of my dad's college roommate who lived right down the street from. Who did he live down the street from? What astronaut was that? Was it Neil Armstrong that he lived down the street from? It wasn't John Glenn, I don't think. I think it was Neil Armstrong that my dad's college roommate lived just down the street from, like, one of the astronauts that walked on the moon. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Jerry Reed, yeah. Did we go to Cedar Point that trip? Might have, but I think I was 8 actually during that trip, not 4 or 5. I do remember the trip. Yeah, Neil Armstrong. That's what I thought. Yeah, so Neil Armstrong, guy that walked on the moon, and I pretty sure that we actually met him, or that I met him on that trip, because the street that they lived on, and this was in southern Ohio, outside of Cincinnati, it was like backwoods, something like that. It was pretty cool, but it was fun. Songs for Jeremy. Jeremy's going to take a request, guys. Put it in the chat, because we all love to hear Jeremy sing. I do. My wife loves you. So because I don't get out my guitar enough, I just do karaoke.
The yoki.
I just do karaoke. Here's the way it happens for me, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I used to sing all the time. I sing a lot. That's fine. I don't do it very much. Okay. And my mom says, yes, he came up to Jerry's house and we all got to meet him. I thought I remember that. We all got to meet up like a little kid, and I'm meeting Neil Armstrong, one of the guys who walked on the moon. So yeah. I know there's people that don't believe in that the whole moonwalk thing happens, but I don't want to get into the debate.
Steam lately.
But I very much, there's reasons. There are absolute reasons why I'm 98.6% sure that the moon landing happened. And I say 98.6 because that's pretty normal. 98.6. Anyway, yeah. So Neil came up to his house and we got to meet him. That was good times. You know what I remember, Mom, is I remember the hill that the house was on. Like when I don't know why I remember. I was 8. How do I remember things from when I was 8 years old? But I absolutely remember pulling off the street onto the very long driveway that went up to the hill and to Jerry Reed's house. That's not the famous Jerry Reed, by the way. That was just my dad's college roommate, Jerry Reed. But yeah, boy, that was good memories. Do we have any?
Steve Gunner requested "I'm Too Sexy" by Right Said Fred. I did a version of that last Friday.
I heard it.
Oh.
It was awesome. Okay, Walk by Faith. Erica says Walk by Faith.
I can't do that one. Hold on. Let me see.
How about this one? Do you know I shouldn't be the one requesting. We should take it from the audience, but I'm missing some chats here. My chats.
Erica, I need to learn that one. I don't know it yet, but I do need to learn that.
Do you know Friends?
Do I know what? Friends by
Lifetime's not too long to live as friends.
So the Michael W. Smith one?
Oh, yeah. That's an old one.
That's an old one. Hold on.
The
90.
dreams God planted
Smith.
in the fertile soil of you.
No, I cannot do Chop Suey by System of a Down. Good grief.
You might as well be requesting Love Shack. On the Love Shack is a
I'll tell you, guys, it may be easier if I just give some options here.
Okay, give options. Give options. Yeah,
You do that
we're
to
going to be out here
poll.
a while. So here's some of the ones I can do that I think will be fine for everybody. I can do Fire and Rain by James Taylor. Take Me Home Country Road by John Denver.
I picked that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good. Or what is that one? That The Way It Is by Bruce Hornsby. Any of those three.
The Way It Is.
The Way It Is by Bruce Hornsby.
Mm-hmm.
Any Taylor Swift or Kid Rock?
Yeah, no. Walk the Wire by Joe Yards. It's an original song. I can't do. Joe Dewberry just released that song. I can't do it.
All right. Put in the chat. Let's see. Okay, in the chat, if you're there, either write Country Roads, Fire and Rain, or The Way It Is. Don't write all three. Write one of those. I will look at the next few chats that come up and see which one that
You should just create a poll in the chat.
I should create a poll, but I don't know how to. I mean, it's not that easy.
I don't know how to do it either.
I do know how to do it. It's just you got to go over to YouTube to do it, and it's really weird. And then that could erase your whole stream if you're not doing it right.
That's
And
something I would
MJ
do.
is not here to produce right now. So.
Country Road just got 2 requests. Let's just do that. Your mom
just-
and O2.
I see a lot of them.
There we
We
go.
did in chorus, and I was in like 6th grade.
All
Yeah,
right.
everybody is desiring West Virginia right now.
All right. Let me just turn off the echo cancellation.
And I will introduce you as Kermit the Frog. Hello, this is Kermit the Frog. Welcome to the Muppet Show. We have our fabulous guest, Mr. John Denver. Yay!
All right, here we go.
Hey, Kermit. It's me, Gonzo. Hey, Gonzo. What do you want to talk about? Okay, well, you know how like you and Miss Piggy are kind of a thing. Well, last night, I was wanting to see that happen.
That would have destroyed
Piggy
children's
didn't know that
programming.
was my nose. She thought it was something else, and well.
No.
Oh golly.
All
Country
right.
Road. We got a lot.
I'll do the
Let's-
verse and the chorus for you.
Here you go, guys.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Red Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Yay! Wait, where's the thing? I think it's on here. Let me see if I can find it. I gotta go all the way down to. Here we go. That's it. That's like, come on. Hey, come on, more sense.
You guys rock.
All right, thank you so much, Jeremy, for that.
Yeah.
I was singing harmony, but couldn't hear it because I muted myself. Because it doesn't, like, StreamYard will play it at 2 different times. It won't sound right. Okay, so one more request. Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. on the guitar. We're going.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. Yes, love the clap. 2 yards. Got all right. Awesome. This is awesome. And we appreciate every single one of you. Yes, it's true. My mom, she has 2 late husbands now. But yeah, my stepdad was from West Virginia. Guys, thank you so much for coming in and chiming in today. We will be back tomorrow on The Dish at 7:30 p.m. Jeremy, I know that you are streaming this on your channel. Where can people find you if they are not yet there?
Yeah, if you're not yet here, please come to Strings and Pucks. My live streams are Friday at 4 p.m., Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Live music. The chat's been incredible, and that's pretty much what I do. I've released a couple videos during the week, but my Friday live at 4 p.m. or my Sunday live at 10:30 a.m.
Cool. Strings and Pucks, go subscribe to Strings and Pucks. And then Erica,
yes,
tell us what you got going on, especially on Fridays.
Y'all can catch me and Raph live on Fridays at 2 p.m. after that Park Place. We just sit around with our brew, and we call our stream Brewed Banter. And we just sit around bantering about life and whatever, wherever the conversation takes us. It's not scripted. There's no set topics. It's just sitting around with good friends and good people, just having a good time.
There you go. So go subscribe to Hanging with Erica and Raph. Go subscribe to Strings and Pucks if you're not already. Hit the like button on this stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. Click that notification bell, because when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm and you get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. We'll be back tomorrow for another dish at 7:30 p.m. That will lead into the WDW Pro Show. You're going to be redirected from this show into the already in progress Mr. H cast. So head on over there and say hi. Let them know you came in. From a raid from Follow the Bradley's Fun. Thank you, everybody that contributed today. Mr. Tim Owens, O2RR. Who else? Espukian. And boy, if I didn't catch all those names, let's see. I noticed a lot of Tim Owens, a lot of O2RR, and whoever else. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do for us here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. Whew. All right. Until next time. I gotta find the outro. Until next time, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Bye,
Tell
guys.
Mr. H and his friends we said hello.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.